Hello, my adventurers, my abras, cadabras, and alakazams. I was away at a convention, I was exhausted, but here we are at the Valentione's day event here in Final Fantasy XIV. It is also Valentine's Day here. It is the 14th of February, which means it's the time to be extremely cheesy and tell your sweetheart that you love them. Tell your crush you love them, that you have like little feelings for them. But I myself, well, I'm streaming, so here we go, folks. So what we have planned is we have the event, and then we also have the vendor. But the vendor has some stuff for us, so let's go talk to the house Valentine made purveyor of love. We have Valentone's heart chair. This charming wooden chair bears an adorable heart motif, making it clear not only by the comfort of its pink fluffy cushions, but its very form factor that is a product of love. And oh man, oh, that takeaway caused me to burp. And we have some nice lovely heart chocolate and white chocolate. So let's read the heart chocolate. A heart-shaped morsel of dark chocolate, chock full of bittersweet memories. Or the white chocolate, a heart-shaped morsel of pure white chocolate. Those adventurers allergic to normal chocolate can rest at ease, for this silky smooth confectionery does not actually contain any kookaroo powder. And we have the prismatic heart on the left and the prismatic heart on the right. So we have some chocolates. So I'm just going to buy at least one of each. Because last year... Which was the event we got last year? Was it... It was... Where is it? It was like eat chocolate. There we are. We had the eat chocolate emote. That was last year's emote we got. Because ever since Rubber Ross eating like a million eggs on stream, we got, the coveted eat emote. So yeah, but this year we're going to get a different type of emote. And I presume there's going to be more optional dialogue at the end. Hey Astrid, how's it going? See, we get the love heart emote. Astrid is not subtly indicating her desire for you to approach. This quest is available for a limited time, and the quest title is Symbol of Love. Why, hello there, friend. Can you feel that? Love is in the air, just waiting to be snatched up by questing hands. That means Valentine's Day is upon us once more, and I, Astrid de Valentine, and my fellow emissaries are here to support all who would avail themselves of this bounty. Oh, but I know you, Samiri. Forgive me for... I do get so caught up in my introduction. It's an absolute pleasure to see you again. Come to think of it, an intrepid adventurer like you might be what I require. Might I ask a favour of you? A fellow emissary by the name of Amelie... Emily. Yeah, we'll go. A fellow emissary by the name of Emily departed earlier to prepare a little surprise for our festivities. You see, she's been gone for quite some time. I would like you to make sure that she hasn't gotten herself into trouble. I'd go myself or ask one of my associates to check upon her, but all are busy guiding our love-starved revelers. Would you do me this favour? I'm in your debt. Before she left, Emily said that she was participating under the trees near Fineries. Now that you'll find her there... Okay, let's go. Right over yonder. Okay. My controller battery's running low, and I've got this plugged into my headset plugged into PlayStation 5. Oh, we'll be fine. This will probably be not long. Ah. If I shift the angle just the teeniest bit, I bet I can triple the cuteness factor. Now quadruple it. Whoa! Oh, it's you. What brings you here, Samiri? So Astrid asked you to check on me. I appreciate you coming on her behalf. I suppose you're wondering what I've been practicing here, so far away from prying eyes. Patience, my friend, patience. If you truly wish to see what I'm cooking up, pray come to Mikepo's amphitheatre. Oh, and, wow, that's the end of the quest? Surely that can't be it. Surely there's got to be the fan service dialogue at the end. Are you just giving us the amount just too sweet like that? I mean, they are busy with Dawn Trail, you know. I would say Dawn Trail polish. But okay, let's see what we've got here. You brought her back as promised. Thank you, Samiri. She intends to demonstrate her, what did she call it right? Love heart on stage in just a moment. You can be part of her very first audience, as opposed to everyone around here as well. That was, yes, cute. So this is what you've been working on. The Gridanians are reserved people who have long been reluctant to openly express their feelings to one another. Yet I believe it's of most importance that we open our hearts to those we hold dear in this season of love most of all. Now is the time for everyone to shed their fears and wear their affections on their sleeve. What inspired me to come up with... That's what inspired me to come up with the love heart. I can only hope the simple expression is enough to motivate people to act. I do like the wink. Yeah. Well, it certainly appears to have made an impression. Navigating matters of love off a nerve-wracking task, or even the boldest of us. Yet with this gesture, I believe you've given the townsfolk the perfect means to convey their feelings. Emily, I encourage you to go about the city and perform the pose before any you might find floundering in the ocean of love. Go and ignite the passions in their hearts. Leave it to me. Would you mind lending a hand as well, Samiri? As an adventurer, I'm sure you've touched the hearts of many. There are doubtless few more qualified to guide others in pursuing and realizing their passion. Ah, there's the second quest. There we go. Unlock quest, gesture. There we go. Wonderful. Now, before we set forth, I would ask you to remain on stage for a while so we can judge your pose. Considering the import of our mission, I'm afraid we can't leave until it is flawless. Okay, the Rainmaker hair does make it a bit awkward because of the wink. My! An equal amounts of expressed and envious that you've managed to perfect the gesture in such a short a time. It took me ages to get the hands right. Ideally, I would like you to both get started immediately, and I do wish we had another emissary. Then how serendipitous that I'm here to offer my services. Yeah, there you are. Lisette! Yeah, I knew she'd show up. How long's it been, my friend? Too long, surely. You have my personal gratitude for assisting Astrid with the celebration. Yes, well, pleased I am with your offer. Would you not be enjoying the festivities with your beloved? Oh yeah, because she got didn't she get married last event? Ah, my adorable Astrid. Though I may be relinquished of the burden of leadership, I have not abandoned my duty as a herald of love. You said yourself you lack for capable help, and here I am, yes. As a daughter of House Valentine, I cannot stand by the flames of Ardor dwindle. Let her help, Astrid. It might be just what she needs before her rendezvous with Roosevelt. Emily, I told you that in confidence. So that's the way of it. In that case, your aid is most welcome. Well, with that settled, let's go forth and quicken the seeds of romance yet to sprout throughout Gridania. Pray teach me this pose of yours, Emile? Emily? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Might I suggest we split up? Our adventurer friend here can handle old Gridania, whilst Lissy and I can cover New Gridania. Given this season, you'll no doubt find more than one individual who is flummoxed by their feelings. Strike our pose before these lost souls. With an outpouring of love, grant them the courage to and tell them what's in their hearts. There are a few areas in particular I'd like to visit once you're ready. Just say the word and we can begin. That seasonal event is complete! You've learned the emote Love Heart. Better hotbar that shit. And you're in special. Yeah, the fact that I have an entire... My hotbar... All my hotbar tree is set for... Ah, there we go. Yep, I dig it. It's all about heart. The time is ripe to inspire Gridanians to listen to their hearts. Ready? Wonderful. I've marked a few locations in the area where people tend to mingle. In confidence, you will find more than a few individuals in need of a little push. Show them your best rendition of the love heart to give them the courage they need. So yeah, got a chillaxing. So we have 1, 2, 3. We'll go here. Now, which I presume it's just generic NPCs. Such a perfect specimen, firm, but soft in the right places. Gods, I could just eat them up. And not the produce, mind you. Him, the proprietor. If only I wish I knew to tell him the way I feel. The hopeless lass is unable to muster the courage to speak to the proprietor, stoke the flames of her passion by performing the love heart. Yeah. If you're, yeah, no. He's got style. I give him that. Pew! Cutie beam activate. Well, that is an adorable pose. But why? But why show it to me? You mean to encourage me? That's very kind of you, but I'm afraid I find the prospect of confession daunting. I could ask him his professional opinion on which vegetables are most suited to be coated to heart shapes. A completely natural question, considering the spirit of Valentione's day, yes. Should be told I've had an eye on him for quite some time. I simply didn't know how to approach. But thanks to your unique motivation, I finally found the inspiration I needed. Words. Now it occurs to me, how did the heart become associated with Valentione's day in the first place? I hope to not see he doesn't ask me. Well, sorry for yawning. It is post-gun exhaustion is a thing, folks. It's like, I'm 30 years old, and by God, I don't have the energy for cards anymore. I'm too old. The convention season's back on the menu, folks. Which means we could do some more of those live action, let's say live action? But we definitely could do a screen recording of my panel. Sort of a director's cut, if you will. take out a few slides, do a sort of a showcase. It'd be an audience to no one, but hey, it's a good idea for when I submit the panel to conventions. I could just link them the video. It's an idea. Oh my love, what have I done to incense you so? The dejected lad appears to have had an argument with his lover. Lift his spirits by impassionately showing him the love heart. Feeling down on the dumps? Boop! Love heart. Your pose is quite the pose. I see, it's a symbol of love. To call to bear one's heart, scars and all. My beloved stormed off earlier because I was terribly late for our rendezvous. I dared not tell her the reason to fear would vex her further. I had been so procured selecting a gift for her that I lost track of the time. I must apologize to her and explain myself. Thank you for helping me see that, my friend. Perhaps there is time yet for our Valentine State miracle. And I'm just going to take this up to the Lancers Guild. Brass-bound wood whaler. Hello. What is it? If you have a matter to report, keep it short. I'm rather occupied at present. Perhaps I could invite him to a meal, but how would I even broach the subject? The brass-bound wood whaler seems distracted in the ways of the lovelorn hour. Form your best love heart to snap her out of her stupor. Pew! Stop that! What's the matter with the strange gesticulation that you have accosted me with? A curse? Nay, an insult. Explain yourself this instant. Hey, it's just a prank, bro. Excuse me. I need to be brave enough to express my feelings. Are you claiming that I, a proud lancer to wood whalers, lack courage of all things? Well, you would be right. I'm too craven to invite someone to a simple meal. But your gesture, now that I understand its intent, has kindled my warrior spirit. I'll carry out this task as if it were my sworn duty. My thanks, adventurer, and forgive me for assuming the worst. And with that, you've taught the townsfolk to remain steadfast in the face of love, and inspired them to act. Report your results to Astrid at Mina Kempfo's Amphitheatre. Fudge, sorry for yawning. People can't seem to get enough of the love heart. You're back. Seeing as my sister is yet to return, might I ask you and Emily to recount how you fared in the meantime? Well, I found the post to be eye-catching, if nothing else, perhaps even embarrassing so, even though it was I who invented it. Regardless, I'm proud to say folks were particularly lining up to see it. What about you, Samiri? I see. Also, I'm glad to hear others were spurred to action. It saddens me slightly that some do not know the origins of Valentine's Day symbol, the heart. This makes me wonder, are you two aware how it came to be associated with Valentine's Day? It has something to do with House Valentine, I think. Maybe? Indeed, but that only scratches the surface. Allow me to elaborate. It all began with... Lisette! Heavens! Your face is white as a sheet. What's wrong? Hortefence. I saw him speaking with a woman in a Caroline canopy. They were alone together, speaking intimately. You don't suppose it was... Oh, gods, you don't suppose it was a tryst, do you? How do you pronounce that, Ba-ba-ba. T-R-Y. T-R-Y-S. Tryst. Google, let's pronounce this word, shall we?
Tryst.
Tryst. A private romantic rendezvous between lovers. A moonlight.
Tryst.
Tryst. That's as a noun. Verb. To keep a private romantic rendezvous with a lover. And then let's get audience. There we go. Oh, in other news, PlayStation are announcing, well, no real games are going to come out this year, and Xbox are nervously sweating. And meanwhile, Nintendo are like, yo, check out a Princess Peach game and our Mario Thousand Year Door or RPG remake. And what other Pokemon game is going to come out? We, Nintendo, we got you covered. Maybe Metroid Prime 3. Don't look at that. The fact that a potential Switch 2 Super Switch is coming out. Ignore the fact. Okay. A tryst, do you? Absolutely not. You know, horse offence would never be unfaithful to you. Nay, purge the very thought from your mind. But I know what I saw. I know. But when I saw him and that woman whispering to each other like they were in their own little world, my heart stopped. Before I knew it, I was running from the sight of them as fast as my legs could take me. Love is the fruit born from bravery. Have you forgotten these words, Lisette? They are our words, passed down from our ancestor, Countess Arabelle de Valentine. She summoned the courage to pursue love through all manners of hardship. She is not merely a countess, but a warrior true. Naught symbolizes what she has fought for more than her crimson shield, forged in the shape of a heart. The symbol is a source of courage. Remember that. Thank you, Astrid. You're right. Countess Arabella would be mortified to see her progeny act in such cowardice. I must honour her legacy, and I'm ready, Horsefence. If he intends to elope with another woman and live to tell the tale, he has another thing coming. He has another tink coming. I think that might have been a misspelling. Or is that the actual phrase, he has another thing coming? Let's look that up. We got ourselves some, You may have noticed that some people say, you've got another tink coming, while others say, you've got another tink coming. Both expressions are used to tell the person that they're wrong and should consider changing their mind. Oh. Oh, the original version of the phrase is another tink coming. The tink version is a variant based on mishearing tink as ting. Well, call me an idiot, but we here at KDB TV, we get educated on, certain words and phrases. First, and another tink coming. Ah. Oh, what do you know? Ahem. I'm clueless to the nature of Horsefence's connections with this mystery woman, but I dare say Lisette needs friends by her side. Might it prevail upon you to join her? Oh, but of course, leave it to us. You can count on me. You have my gratitude. I place her in your capable hands. We better hurry. She says Horsefence and this unknown woman were in the Caroline Canopy. I'm sure that's where she's headed. Okay, let's Ooh. Oh man, I can't. Every day we get closer to Dawn Trail, folks. Don't forget that. And then a month after Dawn Trail, we've got the new raids. Oh man, I won't have time. I'm not going to stream Dawn Trail, but I will stream the raids on day one. And I already have an idea for a custom thumbnail. I didn't finish that quest. It's like I have a very cute, adorable custom thumbnail where it's going to be like a. It will harken back to Street Fighter, like a classic, classic Street Fighter of like Sumiri versus graphics cards. And it's going to be adorable. Say, where's the fence? Isn't that... That's it. But a meeting was not until later. Dear, the situation looks rather tense. What's that? Show her off the balcony! Where's the fence? Who's that? What? Who's that woman? Oh God, she's lost control of her tongue. What should we do? Love is the fruit born of bravery. House of fence. Pastorot. For what reason do you intimate yourself with this comely young maiden, knowing full well that another has entrusted her future to you? Well, have you naught to say for yourself? It would seem the nerves caused Lisette to fall back to the mannerisms of her noble upbringing. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. This is all a misunderstanding. I came to Horsefence for counsel, as I admire the devoted relationship he has with you. I was hoping you could offer me advice in nurturing a similar bond with the one I adore. Lisette, my love, I first thought that you could not bear to wait another moment for our meeting, but now I see I could not bear the thought of me. I see you could not bear the thought of me with another. 'Tis the very Fury herself stands before me, a goddess in both spirit and flesh, full of passion and devotion. Oh, what a fortunate man I am! I regret that my actions will cause you a moment of suffering. Please, set your heart at ease, my darling. I have eyes for none but you. Now and forever, I could only choose a private location so this young lady could seek counsel away from eavesdroppers. Oh, that's it? Gods, I've made a complete fool of myself. Forgive me, both of you, that a lady of House Valentine should comport herself in such a way. I'm completely ashamed. If I may, my lady, I now understand why you would be upset, and I admire your bravery for confronting us. Would that I had the courage to give voice to my own feelings. Sorry for bumping the microphone there. I'm no longer the head emissary of love, but I am well equipped as ever to speak on matters of the heart. Love is the fruit born of bravery, my dear. Though it is terrifying to bear your heart to another, it is more terrifying still to live, never knowing what might have been. You must confess. You must confess. I promise the risk is worth the reward. I suppose I would regret it for the rest of my days if I never found love, because I was too afraid to fight for it. You're right, my lady. I will do my best. once again, forgive me for... Heart offense? What's wrong? The sight of your angelic pose struck me to my very core. My heart is like to burst from my chest. Think that means he'll live. Anyway, the two of us will return to apprise Astrid of what happened here. I trust she won't mind if we inform her that you and Horsefence will be partaking in the festivities earlier than scheduled. Well, 'twas our plan from the beginning, and I would do much to smooth over this little misunderstanding. Please extend my apologies to Astrid for any worry I might have caused. Let's return to Mikepo's amphitheatre and give Astrid the good news. Be still, my heart. Oh, for the love of... Would you please get up? Wow. Now, I don't think there's going to be any, like, I mean, we can look around for the seasonal, like, NPCs that are usually about. I'll let you do the honours. It was your words that brought Lissy back to her senses after all. Oh, I'm so relieved. It was just an unfortunate misunderstanding. I must thank you for being there for my sister. It truly means the world. You deserve my thanks as well, Emily. Don't mention it. I'm happy we were able to help. Though we've had our ups and downs, I believe we've accomplished our goal of showing folk how important it is to express their feelings to those they hold dear. All in all, I say this Valentine's Day has been a success. Which reminds me, although my explanation of the heart's origin was interspersed with some dramatics, I think you're able to piece together its meaning? Yes, indeed. A noble woman and a proud knight. Countess Arabella's legacy lives not only in the tradition of Valentine's Day, but its symbol. Her beloved heart-shaped shield. Oh, could that be like... Oh, no. I was going to say, there's no way they would give us, like, a heart-shaped shield for, like, people that don't play Paladin. Be cool, though. In commemoration of her brave pursuit of love, in the face of insurmountable odds, the heart came to symbolize her, and eventually the very concept of love itself, capturing the imaginations of men and women around the world. Today, while many recognize the symbol, few know of its history. With Emily's love heart, I believe people will become curious to know the story of tradition. For that, I'm overjoyed. Countess Arabella's tale will undoubtedly give many the courage to pursue love, just as it did your sister. May we all learn from the Countess's example. I pray you and yours have a Valentine's Day overflowing with affection, my friend. And with that, quest complete. Thank you for playing the game. A heartfelt gesture. It's about heart. Astrid has dedicated herself to make sure Valentine's Day is a smashing success. It's only right I do the same. As ever, I'll support her as best I can, and hope you'll continue to lend us a hand when the need arises, which will be next year, Buckaroo, next year. Countess Arabelle is not only a dignified lady, but a noble knight with the resolve and grace of her passions realized. Tell me, do you know how she developed such fortitude? Well, I've heard that It said that the Countess would train at dawn and dusk each day, issuing the wooden training buckler from her hefty heart-shaped shield. Such effort would undoubtedly strengthen both body and mind. Pardon me, I believe I shouldn't put too much stock into tales, but it sounds perfectly reasonable to me. With that, that's the quest complete. Let's look for some NPCs that might be floating around. Hey! Hey, there we go, there's Koopa Cup.
Hey, look, Goopo. All is adore and affection. It's making my palm shine brighter than a star. If the heart is a symbol of Countess Arabella, does that mean our heart-shaped palms are a sign of a blessing? Quack!
We're close, come back later. Well, not every day could be a festival. Ah, there she is. Oh, forgive me. I was just reflecting Lissette's passionate display earlier. I fear my heart is yet to recover. I'm happy to report that Horsefence and I are having such a splendid time that our little misunderstanding has entirely left our minds. Now, I have assuaged any of your lingering concerns. I bid you go enjoy the festivities yourself. I was like half expecting like oh, I miss Hurry Boulder. I longed for the days I could have had a brother on each arm, but it seems that I was streaming for naught. My appetite is lost, and sleep does not come easy. I can scarce hold my bow without a hand starting to shake. Could it be? This lack of brotherly love must be causing me to suffer withdrawal. Oh, help me, Clemens. Just cool. Supporting office-based scions. I don't think I see any other NPCs about. It would have been fun to see a Loppert going. So, y'all good? You all good? Okay, cool. Bert. With that, folks, we're gonna end this with, we're just gonna show prismatic heart left and right. Whoop. See, it follows you. And prismatic heart right. So we want to get those, you know, emote poses. There. That's a cute pose. It was a cute pose and a cute story. But that will be it. I'm gonna put the chair on myself later. And I hope everyone has a good Valentine's Day event here in Ireland. We supposedly have the remains of Saint Valentine himself. So there's that. We have that. And yeah, no, that's always like there's one of the churches in the churches in Dublin has the remains, and all like young couples flock to that church, religious or non-religious, and they just go, "Huh, there's the remains, cool, back to smooching." That's what we do here in Ireland. But I want you all just to have a nice, lovely rest of your day and week. Because, who knows what will happen. But you know what, folks? I'll always be there for you. Because, you know, this random schmuck with a YouTube channel is always here to entertain. Because we're going to be continuing, not Gravity Rush 2 for now. Gravity Rush, we'll get back to that. It's, we have a certain game we haven't played in a while. I'm going to double check which endings we've covered, as I think we streamed that on the PlayStation 4. So the save data should still be there. Because come next stream, which could be, realistically, it's going to be Saturday and Sunday. Thursday and Friday is a bit of a weird situation for me. It's called playing Dungeons and Dragons like a lunatic. But we'll have Saturday and Sunday, for we are going to continue Hatoful Boyfriend. Or at least, do at least 2 full runs of it. 2 endings. Whatever ending we haven't gotten. Because I think that's what we can do. For the rest of February, we are going to do, for each Saturday and Sunday, starting now, 1 route in Hatoful Boyfriend. In between, if we can stream Gravity Rush 2 or not. Why do I do this? It's February, we gotta do some lovey-dovey birdie action. So I hope every birdie will come on Saturday for some Hatoful Boyfriend action. And I wish you all a fantastic rest of your day. There we go. Take care, folks. See you then.